Okay, couch lovers, as I promised, I'm going to keep you updated and do a running log of this sofa as time moves forward. Hopefully you guys can see my super cool Christmas slippers. Let me bring you in close so you can see what's going on here and how I fixed it. Okay, as you can see, this is completely pressed in. Say hi, Maya.
Hi.
And it should look like this. So I called Home Reserve on a Sunday. Actually, I sent them an email. I had a response later that night, which was kind of cool. And 3 days later, as you can see over there, I've received all new parts. Now, the issue that I complained about of the top having a design flaw has already been resolved. So what they did is they not only sent me the top for this side that's broken, but they also sent me the top for the other side so I can swap out both. That way I don't have the issue in the future. So 3 days it took. So I did get to test out the warranty. That's kind of nice, and it worked out well. And that was literally the purpose for buying this couch, because I had a City Furniture couch, probably like most of you guys, and someone sat on the back of it and the wood cracked. So my options were to basically pay 70% of the couch to have the couch fixed since it was out of warranty, or just buy an entire new sofa. So my choice was to buy a new sofa, one that I can take apart and fix as it broke over time. And with a 10-year warranty, I kind of thought that that would work out well. And now having tested that, I'm happy I made that decision. So let's pull this end off really quick. I'm gonna put you on the tripod. We'll swap out the top. You guys will see how easy it is to work on this sofa and why I'm still pleased with my purchase. Give me a second. Go over to the side real quick. For those that aren't familiar, every piece of the sectional is held together by 2 of these bolts and a wing nut, like so. So I'm just gonna take these 2 off, and then this piece will completely separate. I can flip it upside down and work on it. So let's do that. There we go. And that's it. So as you guys can see, this top piece here snapped in half and was pushed inside. And you can see these 2 hollow pieces here. So let me get this out and apart, and then we'll open up the new pieces and reassemble this. Now, since there is broken wood, I'm gonna do it on the tile floor, not on the carpet. It's easier to clean. As you can see, piece number 7, this side piece here, every piece is going to be marked, number 7. This top piece shattered as well. There's a number 7 and a number 1 in here, just in case this side broke as well, which it did. It's got a little crack in it. So we're going to replace both number 1, number 7, and I believe number 6, the top underneath here. So as you can see, this is the original piece which broke, and this is the new piece. So this should not have the same issue where it can easily crack. It's nice and solid. Let me get this swapped out. Now, I get it. Not everybody likes putting stuff together, but for me, this is literally why I bought the sofa. So if something breaks, they can just send me the part. I can put it back together. Pretty sure anybody can do this. It's like a puzzle. It's not a really complex task. And I'm just happy because the first time this happened, my couch was gone, and I really like that couch. But this time, all we gotta do is put it back together. Put the top back on. This allows the cover to slide on nice and easy. So this goes next. See, look where your holes are, because your holes have to line up with connecting it back to the sofa. You want all of your seams to line up with the corners. That way it looks perfect when you tighten it down. The seams are on the edges. Front looks smooth and crisp. And that's why I didn't do it on the carpet. Okay, simple lint roller. That's what I found is the easiest thing to take care of all of this. So as you can see, this is quite dirty. And this is where I used the lint roller. So lint roller is your friend. Very easy way to clean these sofas, especially after building if you get any wood debris on it, because wiping it can sometimes just push the wood into the fabric and it gets harder to get out, but the lint roller will pick it right up. All right, before we reassemble it, let me just run a vacuum over the floor really quick, because there is going to be splinters from where it broke and where I opened the box. I find the easy way is just to do it like this. We're going to push these two bolts through. Right here. And right here. Now if you line them up just right, you should be able to grab the bolt and pull it through carefully. And I'm going to tighten the front one and then do the back one. So what I do is I just hold on to the bolt, I push the washer down against it, and get you a little closer. All right, now that you're closer, you can see what's going on here. I just pinch the end of the bolt like this, and once I put the washer on here, I can push the washer down, which will hold the bolt, and then I just get the wing nut started like this. Hopefully you guys can see that. I leave that nice and loose, just so it stays, and then I do the same to the back one. Just putting my hands like this around the bolt so I can feed it through the hole. And to do that, we go from the underside here. And then pull it through. And as you can see here, here's the bolt right there. Now we carefully put our washer on. Hopefully you guys can see this. And then by putting pressure on the washer, this bolt will stay right here in place. So I'm going to take one hand and either push the washer up or down and twist the end of the bolt on here, the end of the wing nut on, just like that. Now, if your bolt spins, it's because the two prongs that are in this side aren't holding, so just pull the bolt and slowly twist the wing nut until it's tight enough to spin, like that. Before you tighten it down, check your gaps here and in the back. Make sure these are lined up. As you can see here, this little bit of fabric, which is the cover for the chair here, we're gonna wanna tighten that before we cinch this down. And now you can see this is tight again. Now we come back around to this side and tighten that rear bolt while holding this so that it doesn't pull, the fabric for this doesn't pull loose. So we'll just push this in. And like I said, if you have a problem with the bolt that's in this side spinning, pull the wing nut with the bolt and slowly twist it until it tightens. By pulling it, the two prongs will lock into the wood on this side. Same for this side. Make sure it's lined up and the fabric is good. And then cinch it down. And now just put our cover back on. Now you remember in my video, if you've already watched it, I said to make sure you sand the edges of these good, because when you're sliding it up and down between these bits of fabric, you don't want it to grab on it and tear. This is pretty strong fabric, but if you had, I guess, maybe one of the non-stain resistant or one of the lighter fabrics, you could kind of pull some fabric out, but make sure you sand the edges of your wood, anything that's touching the fabric. It never happened. And just like that, I've got a repaired sofa, so I'm happy about that. I'll take care of the other side off camera. It's the exact same thing as this one, but I'm really happy that the couch can break. I can call it in. A few days later in the mail, I get whatever parts are necessary for the frame. I can rebuild it, and the couch is good to go again. I also like the fact that if you call in with a problem, like this one, they had already fixed on their own. But if you watched my first video, there was an issue with the routing where the tabs were extremely tight. I had to really grind them down to get them to fit. They fixed that probably within the next 24 to 48 hours. So every piece that went out after that fix went into place no longer had that issue. So the company definitely stands behind this product. I don't represent the company or have anything to do with it. I'm just happy. So I'm telling you my opinion. take it for what it's worth. And I like my sofa. I hope you enjoy yours, whatever it is. Thanks for watching. If you like these types of videos, consider subscribing, click like, share the videos, check out some stuff in my playlist. Typically it's about trucks, lowriders, etc., but I'm also doing the home DIY stuff because I'm renovating this entire house. So have a great day.